I think certain fields have traditions of work, and I know that I think in linguistics and in sometimes foreign language education, they have a very strong tradition of quantitative work. So, for somebody coming to this and you've read a lot, right, as a master's student at 2 different universities, it may seem that everything I'm reading is quantitative work. I mean, do they not publish qualitative work? So what I would suggest is a few things. The first thing is that there's probably some second language education people out there who do care about qualitative work, and they probably have gone and created their own journals, and you just haven't found them yet. So I would really encourage you to keep looking, keep hunting, start emailing people like your former advisors or other faculty members that you've worked with.
I found some qualitative, but not specifically action research.
Okay, right. So then within the qualitative paradigm, right, we have different kinds of work like narrative, historic, descriptive, and it may be that they have not published anything using the action research method recently, but that doesn't mean they wouldn't. So I think that might be a contender. So a second possibility is that you could think about, while coming from Indonesia to the U.S., we often think about a second language context. I know that you have a big interest in young children. And so I think, right, because you work at the preschool center? Oh, high school. Okay, mixed you up. I'm sorry. So in high school kids then. But so then there might be an opportunity to publish in a journal like related to adolescence. Using the qualitative research and action research strategies or research design. So I think that maybe looking outside your field could be another possibility. And then the third thing that I would say about action research is action research came out of Australia, and I just thinking that's our neighbor, right, living in Indonesia, and was pioneered by Kemison McTaggart, right, at Deakin University, I want to say. And so it would make me think that a number of journals in Australia would be supportive, and as many journals are around the world, but given that Australia is your neighbor, and that they would probably have an interest in publishing things on Indonesia, or maybe on indigenous people. I know in Java we don't really have indigenous people, but in parts of Indonesia like Kalimantan or Papua, you would have indigenous people, and Australia has indigenous people, right? So, in New Zealand. So thinking about, what are the journals that might be operating in nearby countries, especially if they have a particular tradition in terms of research, might be helpful. So I would keep encouraging you and trying to both talk to faculty members that you know, but also new faculty members you might meet, to think about what might be a good outline. And it really is my sincere hope. We used to have the paradigm wars, but now we're in a place where we say you should pick the method that complements the questions. But I do think, some folks, they have a way of working. They like to work using ethnographic work or narrative work or action research work. And the questions they pose, just because of this way of working, are questions that are answered through narratives, descriptions, ethnographies or action research. So I really hope you don't change. I mean, I really hope that, this is a wonderful research design that's very usable and very friendly to classroom teachers and students, and that really does get to the heart of what research and design R&D is about. And I think we just need to find an outlet for you. So it's out there. We'll find it. Okay.